This is Galaga for the Xbox Live on the Xbox 360. And Xbox Live is like the strawberry jam on top of the toast of Xbox. Because it takes a great thing and makes it even better. Now, whether you own a PlayStation 3, a Wii, or an Xbox 360, there's no doubt that the online capabilities of video games are some of the most exciting things going on today. You can play against your friends anywhere in the country. You can play against complete strangers. You can make new friends. I applaud the designers and the team of the Xbox 360 who decided to put a headset with the Xbox 360 game console included in the packaging that plugs right into your wireless controller. This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. So you can be sitting there playing Galaga late at night, talking to your friend who's playing Tiger Woods golf. Totally separate games. You can get up from the couch, walk over to the fridge, grab a beer, make some popcorn, whatever, and still be in the conversation. This was the stuff of science fiction back in the days of Atari, and now we have it, and it's just fantastic. And I like Xbox Live Arcade because it's bringing these old school games to a whole new audience now, as well as keeping the old timers happy because they can play their old favorite games in HD on their HD TV and crystal clear graphics, and it's just wonderful. It's the next best thing to having your own stand-up arcade machine at home. Getting to the gameplay, this is Galaga, a Space Invaders style of video game from the early 80s. Classic Game Room HD reviewed this for the Atari 7800, and here with the Xbox Live version we get the best graphics and sound that you can get for this game. It's presented in its native vertical aspect ratio, which is like a standard TV tilted on your side as you would have played it in the arcade. To compensate for this, they give you some nice graphics on the side that sort of replicate the side of the stand-up coin-op machine like you would have seen in the arcade. I don't remember the original arcade version well enough to comment on how this version on the Xbox compares to it, if it's identical or not. This is a faster version of Galaga than you'll find on the Atari 7800. Things are moving quicker, the game is generally harder. They do have achievements that you can unlock and get gamer points. It remembers your high score, that's always a nice plus and something that you don't get with the Atari games. And not only that, you can also see how your high score compares against some of the other people across the world. I still think there's so many more arcade classics that need to get onto Xbox Live Arcade, and I'm hoping that they bring them out. I'm particularly excited if Ikaruga, or however the hell you pronounce that game, gets up there, Radiant Silvergun. I'd like to see some of these ridiculously expensive games that you'd have to have an obscure system like the Japanese Sega Saturn to play, like Radiant Silvergun. So I hope that they're going to bring some of those games onto the Xbox 360. I should write a wish list for what I'd like to see on Xbox Live Arcade. I'll give you some of my initial thoughts right now. I'm going to go with Choo Choo Rocket from the Sega Dreamcast, Herzog Zwei from the Sega Genesis, that would be so cool on Xbox Live, Arkanoid, and for Forza 2, since they've been given the car packs, I think that we need to have the Hoopty car pack where we get modified El Caminos, Subaru Brats, and I still want the Lamborghini Yalpa to be in Forza. If you don't know what that is, check out an old episode of Miami Vice where Phil Collins is racing one against the Daytona, I think. And it's the car that Rocky's driving at the beginning of Rocky 4. And the A-Team van, and hopefully Airwolf. And if they can put a Bugatti up against a fighter jet in Top Gear, you know in Forza they can put a Ferrari up against Airwolf.